Cheesing all over the gauntlet. Yes, hello everybody. Welcome to Paragon Gauntlet video. Gonna be footage showcasing champions champion I used, and also yeah, in the description, right up on different bosses, champions I should have used, could have used, didn't use, but other people could use if they wanted to. That relatively do this Paragon Gauntlet effectively. It's a bit of fun. I did make a few mistakes here and there, but also I had major wins here or there, and you're probably going to see that in the footage. So, the fights, pretty much all of it could be taken on by Hulk. This is my team that I had right here. Some champions that I probably would have changed out was Human Torch. Like, I didn't actually end up using Human Torch the way that I thought I was going to use him, because I thought I was bringing him in to do a class disadvantage Squirrel Girl fight because of miss, and the champion having miss as part of like her nodes, and also I was going to use that against Karolina Dean, and then ended up and turning out like I ended up using Juggernaught for that Karolina Dean fight, or finishing off, because I had some really weird dropped input in that fight. I also felt like I brought in the wrong champion against Dr. Doom, but it's always a case of if it's stupid, it doesn't seem like it works, but it works, aka bring in Hulk, then guess what? It's not so stupid. No items were used in this one, so I'll take that. It's a rank 4 7-star, so come on, Rich. Like, yeah, it makes it bloody easier. And yeah, I think that you could probably use Hulk and just cheese through a lot of it. I mean, I cheesed through all of this, or a good chunk of it. Hulk I used for She-Hulk. Hulk I used for Stark Enhanced Spider-Man, Hulk for Dr. Doom, Hulk for Nico, Minoru, and I probably could have used Hulk against Squirrel Girl, and I probably could have used Hulk against Karolina Dean. Didn't, because, well, there's no... I brought champions I thought I was going to use effectively, and didn't. But yeah, let's kind of go over this and also showcase some footage at the same time. So first of all, the nodes that you've got for She-Hulk are going to be Unmastered Regeneration, Accident Prone, then we've got Blood in the Water, I Am Root, Obstinate Charge, and Combat Deja Vu. Don't look at this as being a load of scary bollocks, because it is a load of scary bollocks because of nodes, but it isn't. You can use any champion against this if you're kind of like strapped for a decision. Manias, yes, okay, you could look to bring in skill-based champions, and Okoye does actually do this fight relatively well. Also Deathless Thanos, but yeah, any skill champion could be good, but any champion. Just as long as you're prepared for the root when special attacks are thrown, and when the unblockable happens, because unblockable will appear. And that's something to be relatively concerned about whenever the attacker lands the same attack twice. So you don't have to go, oh, let's do light, medium, medium, and go, well, I just did repetition of the same attacks, I've just triggered unblockable. You could opt for like at times a parry heavy, not so great if you've got stun immunity up as part of the node, but just kind of look to maybe like medium, light, medium. Start your combo again, medium, light, medium. Well, no, not like that, sorry. Medium, light, sorry. Medium, light, and then go medium, light. Like, as long as you are changing your pattern of how you're approaching, it's not an issue. If you are happy to be aggressive and push to a special attack, SP1 and SP2, and dex that, then yeah, okay, they'll be unblockable going towards you in a special, but you'll be able to at least evade out or dex out of a route if you know the rotation of She-Hulk. But anyway, on to Squirrel Girl. If you've got non-robot champions, it's best to use them based on cutting wires, unless you've got one that interacts with the shock debuff, like immunity, or, I don't know, absorbs as part of their kit. Alternatively, miss-based counters. I kept on messing up against this. It's my own fault, because I kept on trying to punish after a special attack and keep the champion to an SP1, but then just right at the very end I realised, after fighting him multiple times, that look, you're getting clapped by like the miss, like you're going and hitting champion miss, but look, you only get to do these fights once, and yeah, so miss counter, may be handy bringing in. I don't know if Photon actually could be a good, even class disadvantage, anything that's got like a miss counter within the kits of the champions you're taking in could be relatively good. I was thinking about bringing in for Enhanced Spider-Man, Serpent, but he actually isn't going to be viable. Kung Fu fighting, when the enemy champion evades, and as part of his particular build, is it tired? Yeah, tired. Well, under the effects of fatigue debuff, so if you've got that on you, and if you've got like a skill champion that removes that, that might be better, like just in general, or a slow debuff champion, then you can counter the extent of evading abilities as part of the champion. Because if you've got a champion that has these buffs here, True Strike, True Accuracy, True Focus, and Vigilance, then the champion will evade. So if you've got stuff like champions that are got slow debuff, or have got part of their kit evade counter-based mechanic, I'm looking at Nick Fury for that, but also slow debuff Silk, Spider-Gwen, then you can have some options to counter this. So yeah, you pick who you think might be best there for that one. Moving on to Doctor Doom, completely messed up this fight. Should have brought in Silk for it. Silk could do a lot of the fights, by the way. A lot of leg work, the same way that Hulk can do it. But, you know, shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't. And, yeah, try not to parry in this fight. And that's mainly because of... is it this one? No, there it is. Enhanced parry power gain, because you will parry. Like, try not to parry quite as much, because you will just, like, power up the enemy. SP1 rotations, I messed up a few of mine in order to evade them. But Photon, Hulk, non-buff science champions could be very good here, especially to counter buffet over time, because that's annoying as well. But yeah, as long as you've got some decent options for this, you should be fine. Deathless She-Hulk could work as well. Human Torch, providing you play well. So yeah, that is that. Moving on to the final two, providing you're obviously this is based on not using the choice node, which of course we have got there. Yay. Nadine, don't get her in the sun. That's mainly it. Just try not to get her into the sun. She will power up heavy charge. She will power up as well, so you'll be hit by special attack. Human Torch, Kushala, Onslaught, Black Widow, Clairvoyant, Incinerate Charge, Incinerate Curse. Being aggressive with Juggernaught can work. Worked for me. Messed up with Human Torch. That's on me. Purgatory can work. Buff countering champions work well. Like there's a plethora of options available to go against the champion. Incinerate immune options helpful. You will get a Fury passive on the enemy. There is Root or Rooted. So again, providing that you've got a special attack ready to get yourself out of Root or Rooted, your rotation could be very key for that one. Keep the champion to an SP1 or whatever special you find easier to avoid. And then the final champion is going to be Nico, Minoru, providing you've got a science... immune to science champion, immune to poison champion, then that's good against toxic blocks. And if you are a blocker, if you're not a blocker, then you're fine. You should be absolutely okay. That's really it. Incinerate. Watch out for auto block. Auto block counters maybe. Or I mean, I didn't find it too much of an issue, to be brutally honest. I don't think it was too much of a problem. It says defender has 90% chance of auto block. Basic attacks. This auto block counts as well-timed block. So yeah, I don't know. As soon as you're like parrying, and then just like start up, like just concentrating your parry rotations. Other than that, not too much of a problem. Science-based champions for the win on this one, and I think that's it. I used Hulk for a good chunk of this. I found him very effective. Human Torch works well here. Photon works here. Silk works great here. Deathless She-Hulk works great here. There's a ton of great options. It just depends what you've got in your roster. Check out the information. I'm going to write-ups in the description down below. Yeah, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support as always. I'll see you in the next video. Might be today, might be tomorrow. We'll see. Bye.